Hi everyone, I'm Kathy, the Clumsy Soaper. Do you feel frustrated when your soap design does not go according to plan? What a waste of ingredients and time, right? Stay until the end of the video because today I'll share with you on how to save our ugly soap. We will repurpose it into soap balls and then we will use that soap ball as an embed to make a new bar of soap. Without further ado, let's get soaping! Both oil and lye are in room temperature now. Let's pour the lye solution into the 5-oil blend. Do it slowly to avoid lye splatter and stir the solution carefully. Now that we have a stable emulsion, slowly pour the fragrance. I blended cedarwood and sandalwood essential oil to create the masculine scent. Fragrance load is 3% and my target here is a mild and gently scented soap bar. Now let us divide the soap butter into 3. I added activated charcoal to color it black. For the white color, I used titanium dioxide. I used 1 teaspoon of the colorants per pound of oil. The rest, I just kept it plain. Then, stir again. Next, let us pour the plain color first. After the first wall pour, I added a portion of the white color into the plain to lighten it a bit. Then, stir it lightly. Wall pour again. I just repeated the process until I filled 1/5 height of the mold. Then let's move to the embeds. Here are the ball embeds that I prepared. At the beginning of this video, I already shared to you how does this soap embed originally look like. That soap was a failed design because I just plopped everything into the soap mold due to the fragrance acceleration. I tried to control everything. I know that the fragrance oil that I used last time slightly accelerates, but on that day it was really too bad and I was so frustrated. But of course, I soldiered on and I still put everything into the soap mold, and then after 2 days I cut that soap. The problem is, while I was cutting the soap, I still feel frustrated because I can still remember that I have to rush and plop everything in, and the design that I carefully planned didn't go so well. I know life is unfair and things doesn't always go according to plan. So we have plan A, plan B, and plan C. But when you're making soap, forget about your plan A and plan B. Once it accelerates or once it sees, you just put everything in. Another solution if you face that problem is, for example, if it sees, you just let it be and then wait for a while. Then after it goes to the Vaseline stage, you can stir it again and then just pour it into the soap mold. But for me, I was thinking I wouldn't wait until it goes to the Vaseline stage, because at the end of the day, all the colors will just mix up and I would still be dissatisfied with the design. So I just carry on, and then here's the solution. I have these soap balls. I'm not so sure whether you're interested with my little story there, but I know as a soap maker, you've gone through the same issues that I had, and you all know that I started soap making when I was 13 years old. So if I would calculate how long was that, then I've been soaping for 28 years already. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned soap maker or a professional soap maker, you will still face issues from time to time. No matter how hard we control the conditions, environmental conditions, temperature, other parameters, soap has its own brain and we really cannot do anything about it. We just have to learn to live with it and find other ways. Okay, so going back here, I know it's a long chit chat already. Then I have this soap embeds. I just drop the embeds in there and then space it out evenly. I did 2 lines. I did parallel lined embeds. Then I covered it with the white soap butter and I put the embeds again. This time around, I just lined it into a single file. Top it up with the white soap butter. After that, I moved to the black soap butter. I used a dropper, so I just took out a portion of the black soap butter and then I placed it on top of the white soap butter. For the next one, I just push it deeper into the white soap butter and I made sure that the edge of the dropper touches the soap embeds. So I repeated the process until I made 3 black lines. Then I covered it with the white soap butter. Layered it with a black soap butter. Now I have here a green colored neon pigment. I just dropped it everywhere. Then using a bamboo skewer, I spread it. Next, I drop the white and spread it again using a bamboo skewer. I placed the remaining soap embeds on top. I added a little bit of chaos in the first and 2 layers of the embeds. Everything was lined properly, but for this one, I put all the embeds there. Whatever was left, I just place it there. After 2 days, I've unmolded the soap, and now let us cut the loaf using my multi-soap cutter. I'm not so sure whether you noticed today that I have those up mini-me's in the screen. I made them use it for the first time in this video. I'm not so sure whether you like it or not, so let me know by writing it down in the comment section below. I'm not so sure what does this one look like. Let me know what do you see here and write it down in the comment section below. Though for me, I was originally thinking of a hanging fruit. I produced 5 bars of this and it is gently scented. I hope that you enjoyed our soap making session today, and thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I'm Kathy the Clumsy Soaper, and if you're new here, I hope that you would consider subscribing into my channel for a soap making video, DIY tutorials, and a lot more. Hit the bell icon so that you will be notified when I release a new content here in my channel. Just like you, soap making is my passion, and I would really appreciate if you can join me in my soap making journey so we could learn and grow together. Thank you so much, soap sisters and bubble brothers, and happy birthday to those who are celebrating their birthdays this month. God bless!